recruited as an athlete, you played a lot of different positions and came as a linebacker. When did you start getting reps at running back? Was it at the end of camp or right after? When did you start getting reps there?
Well, actually I went through the entire fall camp as a linebacker and was on the scout D for a while. And then last week before we played Iowa on Monday, coach came up to me, he said, hey, go to the running backs today for meetings. And I said, all right. So since then, I've been with Coach Bath and the other backs, and they've been trying to teach me as quickly as they can. It's just been a process, but it's been fun so far.
Were you cool with it? Were you surprised? Were you kind of disappointed? Or what were your thoughts when they told you were moving?
To be honest, I was excited because in high school, I mainly played running back and wide receiver. And I had some defensive presence. I played free safety and corner, but getting the ball in my hand again, it felt more natural, and I feel like I could impact the team in a positive way if I had the ball in my hand. So.
How about comparisons to Brian already? People asking about that. You heard that question earlier, I think.
Yeah, at practice, some of my teammates just call me Brian, but I don't. And I actually never got a chance to come see a game last year, but just watching film on him, that's the type of guy that I look up to because of the way he runs. He's very physical and he's very downhill, and he's a competitor, so that's definitely someone I look up to, and I'm okay with people calling me Brian. So, yeah.
When did they let you know that you'd be seeing the field this year, and was it kind of your understanding if you'd stayed at linebacker that you'd be redshirting?
It was kind of in a little gray area.
Mm-hmm.
It was like they said, hey, if you keep working hard on special teams, we'll pull your shirt. But nothing was said for a while until I moved to running back, and then they said, hey, we're going to pull your shirt. And I said, awesome.
How comfortable? I mean, you got 2 carries today, and your first one was really good. Just how comfortable are you? I guess if you had on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you say your comfort level is right now?
Comfort level with the ball in my hand is probably a 10. I'm very confident, and I just want to help this team win.
Does getting that experience at linebacker, does that help at all, flipping back, kind of knowing what defenders look for?
I'd say so for sure, because when you're running the ball, you have to see fits from what the defense is doing, and if you know where they're going to be, you can make adjustments to that and make plays. So.
An Oregon guy, Oregon coming. What are your thoughts? I know what are your early thoughts? Were you a Ducks fan growing up, or you care much about them? Or?
I've been thinking about that since I signed, actually, because growing up, I always thought I was going to be a Duck, and through the recruiting process, Wyoming was the only school that actually believed in me enough to give me a scholarship, and I had a conversation with Coach Bull in his office on my recruiting visit, and he told me if this is where I wanted to be, this would be my home, and he'd give me every opportunity to be a player here, and he's held truth to that, so I can't thank him enough and the rest of the staff for giving me this opportunity. So this week's a good week for me, and I'm just going to try and work hard and see what can happen after that.
Did you talk much to Oregon in high school? Or?
Yeah, they recruited me, but my junior year, I tore all the ligaments from my ankle, and then my senior year, I fractured my L3 in my spine. So they offered me a walk-on, but like I said before, Coach Bull, he knew that, and he said, I don't care, I want you here, I want you to be a part of this program. And I said, all right, thank you. So this is where I am now, and I'm happy, very happy.
How much fire does that put in you for this week when you see the Oregon Ducks again? Well,
I'd like to say it puts more, but honestly, I kind of carry the same type of aggression in every week. You got to fight hard if you want to win, and you have to study your plays, and you got to be a competitor. So, I mean, I'm definitely excited about this week, but I got to treat it like every other week.
Have you tried to get Coach Bull to work in any alternate uniforms or anything like that, being an Oregon
guy? I don't think he's going to do that. He's a pretty old school guy, and that's okay.